Question: are you the main character in your own life, or have you unintentionally put yourself on the sidelines? It might sound selfish to you to become the main character in your life, especially if you have children, but I want you to know, and I promise you, it is not. Essentially, you are robbing other people of the best version of you if you're relegating yourself to the sidelines. If you have noticed that my voice is a bit wonky, yes, I know. We have things to cover. We cannot stand still forever. So I am recording today. I have not recorded for the last several days because I've essentially not had a voice. I also want you to know that it sounds a lot more wonky in my head. So basically you are getting the better version, and I'm grateful for that because it really sounds funny in my head. But we have so much ground to cover. We have so many important things to kick into gear before 2025 begins. So let's get to it. If we have never met before, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Sisse. Hello, I'm so happy to meet you. I am the creator of Copydiemology, which is a lifestyle design concept which is all about creating more joy, more meaning, and more fulfillment in our lives. The concept of main character energy really resonates in a huge way with me. I studied film when I was in my early 20s. I wanted to be a director, and I really love fiction. And today I want to talk to you about my favorite male actor. He's like my celebrity crush. And if you're expecting me to say George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm going to disappoint you big time, because we have a term in Denmark which we call Rasmus modsat, which basically means Rasmus is a name. And it basically means Rasmus being opposite. So I would never, usually never choose someone who everybody else thinks is amazing. I would choose someone that is a bit more particular, and I have done so. I have had the same favorite actor since I was 19 and a half. And that was when I watched Armageddon. And some of you know this because you know me in real life. And I have recently been rewatching, we're just at the end of the series, Prison Break with my husband. And we haven't watched it since the show originally came out. And it's such a joy to rewatch that show, especially because of my favorite actor. And this is not an episode where I'm going to fangirl endlessly about him, but I want to share one aspect of his career with you because I find that it is so useful for deciding to embody main character energy. And my favorite actor is William Fichtner, and he plays the FBI agent in the second season and the third and the fourth season of Prison Break. And yes, he gets a script that is quite good and a character that is fairly complex, but I feel that his skills contribute to basically carrying that whole series, that whole show. If he were not in it, I would not watch it, and I would definitely not be rewatching it. What I found out about him at one point is that he actually went into train as an actor when he was 21, and he did not get his first role in a movie before he was 36. And if you are someone who sometimes think about wasted time, which I do a lot, basically all the time, that is what drives me to do this, because I am so sick of myself wasting a lot of time. I'm so sick of seeing other people. It literally hurts my heart to see other people not pursuing the things they want to do. And I want you to know that if you either feel that you have wasted a lot of time, or that your talent has not been discovered and you have not had the right opportunities, I want you to think about William Fichtner, because first of all, 15 years went by before he got that first part in a movie. 1, it did not deter him from acting. 2, it did not mean that he was not a brilliant actor. 3, he eventually made it big time. And he might often not get top billing like Leonardo DiCaprio and the other guys, but that does not mean that he does not deserve it. And in fact, I'm not sure that it's even the career he wants to go for. I do not know the guy. So these are just my projections. He does not know I exist. He's my celebrity crush. I love his skills. Yes, I do think he's really good looking. But the really important thing is that you can have a lot of skills and not be discovered. You can have a lot of skills and still meet hardship along the way. And then at one point you make it in whatever version you want to make it. And I'm not dissing William Fichtner's career because he's not usually doing the main characters in a movie. I hope the guy is the main character in his own life, and that's what we're talking about right now. So you do not have to become the top performer in your industry to be the main character in your own life. And I really want you to understand as well that once you decide to come at life with main character energy, you are not detracting from anybody else's experience of life. And that's what I meant in the beginning when I say you can have children and your life can revolve around them to a great degree, but it's still your life. You only have this one life, so you deserve and you get to decide to be a main character. And when you decide to be a main character in your life while letting your children or the other important people in your life be the main character in their lives, something amazing happens. Because if you think about a movie and you think about the plot in a movie, there are never any movies where the main character does not meet some kind of resistance. There's always challenges to be overcome. And I think the important thing is to not let ourselves be overcome by the challenges. We have to overcome the challenges. They are not supposed to be allowed to defeat us. So it is really a question of how we show up in our lives. Do we take the challenges on? Do we imagine for a moment our lives as a movie and see that the character has to go through a character arc where do you start at one point and then you progress through the stages and overcome the challenges and get to a happy end? Or do you, the moment that some really hard challenges appear, do you stumble and do not get up and just stay there and decide, okay, I'm okay with just being a supporting act. I'm okay with never getting top billing. I'm okay with not really taking on the full challenge of my life and not making it all that it could ever be. Okay, so here's a side note for you. I would like to say that I'm okay with William Fichtner primarily being a character actor and not getting the big main character parts. I'm not really okay with that because I think that the guy has a massive talent that is so underrated. But again, that is his career. It is not his life. What I will never, ever, ever be okay with is when people decide that they are not worthy, they are not good enough, they don't deserve to be the main character in their own life. I will never be okay with that. And if you have in some way, shape or form relegated yourself to the sidelines of your life, I want you to get to the field right now. Right now, I want you to make a mental shift and decide that you are worthy, that you are good enough, that you are amazing, and you will play the part of main character in your own life brilliantly. It will never be perfect, but you're the only one who can do it. So what I want you to do right now is to get up and walk outside, walk to another room, create some kind of scene shift right now, but in your life, not in a movie, and embody the main character energy. I want you to do it right now or just after I've signed off from this video, because this is important. You should not waste another day before you begin to embody the main character energy in your life. I want you to demand more. I want you to expect more from life. More, more, more. This is not all there is. You can go out there and experience more. You can go out there and achieve more. You can seize the day. You really can. And you can seize your life. So, until next time, Kaffe Diem.